Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com, and it's time for part 2 of my New Year's readings. And so in this section, we're going to be going over the signs of Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So first off, if you are a Cancer or you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, this is going to be the special message that's for you. And our first card that we're going to go over is what you've learned or what you're letting go of from this past year of 2019. Empress Reversed. Second card is where your breakthrough is going to be found in this next year that you're going into, 2020. Justice. And then lastly, we have a mythic archetype that's really going to be operating in the background of your life over this next year. And we got Poseidon. That's perfect for Cancer. So Empress Reverse, it says that what you're letting go of or what you've learned is that there were some neglected parts of yourself that you really needed to invest some energy in. Empress Reverse, the Empress is the mother goddess, and sometimes when she's reversed, it can indicate mother issues or issues with your mom or issues with female figures. So this could also be going away. Could be that you're turning a corner with that. The Empress Reverse for me, though, it really does indicate a sense that something's being starved, something is being neglected in your life, and what you've really learned is how to reconnect with that and how to let something that felt depleted or empty start to flourish again. Next, we have where your breakthrough is going to be coming up for you this next year. And for Cancer, the breakthrough is the Justice card. And Lady Justice has her eyes wide open. She's a card that symbolizes truth. And so what might be coming up for you this next year is that if you're honest with yourself, that's going to be the surest and quickest way towards regaining your sense of equilibrium and balance as well. Justice card is also showing that although you're going to be fair, you're holding those scales, the Justice card also says that you need to be severe when you need to be as well. The sword is also held by the Lady of Justice. And so this could indicate cutting out people or situations or things in your life that just aren't making you feel nurtured in some way. And when we get that Empress card reversed, that could be the area that you're starting to cut away, whatever's depleting your energy, whatever's making you feel drawn away from yourself. It's time to return to that. So your biggest breakthrough is going to come from honesty, telling the truth to yourself, and just really reconnecting with yourself as well. And then Poseidon, he is the god of the deep sea. And he is perfect for Cancer because Poseidon, he was a little, sensitive. I mean, he would be really easily slighted. There's stories about him getting very offended by the behaviors or actions of other people. And sometimes he would brood about it. He would retreat under the oceans and stir up the seas. And so sometimes Poseidon comes up when something's calling us inward towards something that's tumultuous, either from the past or something that we've been carrying around emotionally. And when I see Poseidon near that Empress Reversed, it could indicate that it's time to let go of resentments from the past, especially resentments surrounding a mother figure, a female figure, or even people that might have, in your mind, be the ones that are responsible for you feeling like you're drawn away from yourself. So it could be a time to forgive other people as well. Whenever we see Poseidon, it's time to plumb the depths of your emotions and bring things up for healing. So that is for Cancer. Next, we have the astrological sign of Leo. So if you're a Leo or you just have a lot of Leo in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. The first card is what we've learned or what Leo's learned and what they're letting go of. Knight of Cups. Second card is where your breakthrough will be felt this next year. Nine of Cups. And third, we have an Olympian archetype that's going to help you in the background of your life as you're getting through this next year. Hera. Okay, so Knight of Cups says that what you've really been learning or what you've been growing through is love and also speaking your heart. The Knight of Cups is the brave messenger of love. He's got the winged helmet and sandals of Hermes. And he's going forward fearlessly, and he's not afraid to talk about his feelings. He's not afraid to talk about what he's passionate about. When he's coming up in your past, or when he's the lesson that you've learned, it's indicating that you have been having some difficult conversations, that you've really been sort of getting into your own heart and really getting honest about what's going on there and how you're communicating that to other people. You've also been doing a wonderful job of imparting your love to others. So the Knight of Cups is the messenger of love. It's saying that what you've been offering for other people is a lot of healing and a lot of love yourself. Where your breakthrough is going to come from this next year for Leo is the Nine of Cups, and that is a card of wishes coming true. It's a card of manifestation and celebration, and it's also a card that says that something that you've been really setting yourself up for success with over the years, you're really going to see it come into fruition this next year. And then we also got the goddess Hera for the Leo archetype. And Hera is the queen of the gods. She is the goddess of marriage as well. So it could be a time where you're working on marriage or you're working on partnerships. But most importantly, Hera holds herself with a regal bearing. And she's so appropriate for Leo because Leo is one of those regal signs. And the Queen of the Gods is coming up to say, always hold your head up high this next year. Hold yourself up with dignity. Don't get in the mud. And don't allow your feelings to go to those lower vibrations than love. Everything is going to be offered for you this next year if you keep the energy elevated and if you keep putting your focus on what you're trying to manifest. So this is a really good year for Leo. Just hold your head high and be dignified. And then finally, we got the astrological sign of Virgo. So if you are a Virgo or you have a lot of Virgo in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. And the first card is what you've learned or what you're letting go of for Virgo, Ace of Cups. Second card is where your breakthrough will be found this next year. Six of Swords. Interesting. And then finally, we got that mythic Greek god that's going to be helping you in the background of your life this next year. Apollo. Okay, lots to talk about here. Virgo, you have really been coming to terms with love as well, much like Leo. But in the case of the Ace of Cups, it's a card of allowing yourself to feel happy again. Sometimes the Ace of Cups comes up when there's a rebirth or a renewal of feeling. And so it's saying that you're allowing your feelings to flow again. There might have been losses or difficulties or challenges that you're moving away from. And that Ace of Cups is saying that you've still found that golden nugget of joy to be found even in the harshest life lessons. That dove coming out of the heavens is also indicating that your spirit is definitely in communion with you at this time. So this could be a time where you're really able to hear your inner voice a little bit more carefully and you're really able to understand where its direction is leading you. We also got that Six of Swords, which is saying where your breakthrough is going to be found this next year. And the Six of Swords has all to do with moving. This could be actual physical move, it could be travel, or it could just be metaphorically moving from one phase of your life to the next. The people on the Six of Swords are leaving behind the rough waters and they're going towards the smooth waters. And so this could be a time where you're really letting go of the past and you're allowing yourself to turn a corner and move forward as well. And then finally, we got that Greek god Apollo. He's the god of so many things like light and music and divination and prophecy, beauty. And so the archetype of Apollo this next year could be helping you out in that it's time to pay attention to those signs and signals that are found in your path. That dove is really sticking out to me and that Ace of Cups as well. And so I really feel like this could be a year where you really want to pay attention to these little signs that are coming up for you. Really trust that inner intuition as well. It's also a time to heal yourself, especially through music or allowing yourself to really step into the light. And if you are going to travel anywhere, go somewhere sunny. So that is going to be definitely the message for Virgo this next year. And that is the end of video 2. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I do invite you to go to elliotoracle.com and schedule a session for me or with me over this next year. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy new year. Take care.